Princess Zara stood on the crystal balcony of her palace watching the stars. 3 years had passed since the Great War ended, but her heart still felt heavy. The Galactic Federation had finally made peace with the humans after decades of fighting. Many lives were lost on both sides. Zara remembered the stories told about the legendary human warrior who single-handedly turned the tide of the war. They called her the Ghost of Terra. No one knew her real name or what she looked like. The human military kept her identity secret even after the peace treaty was signed. The alien princess touched the small pendant around her neck. It was a gift from her childhood friend Amy, who had lived on the palace grounds many years ago. Amy was a human girl whose parents worked as diplomats before the war began. They had been best friends until Amy's family was forced to leave when tensions grew between their species. Zara often wondered what happened to Amy during the war years. Did she make it home safely? Was she still alive somewhere among the human colonies? The princess had tried many times to find information about her old friend, but the war had scattered so many families across the galaxy. A soft chime announced someone at her door. Zara turned to see Captain Linda Martinez of the Human Embassy, approaching with careful steps. Linda had been assigned as the new liaison officer to help maintain peace between their worlds. She was a serious woman with kind eyes who always treated Zara with respect. "Your Highness," Linda said with a bow, "I bring news from Earth that you requested." Zara felt her heart's race. She had asked Linda to help search for any records of her childhood friend Amy. After months of looking through databases and refugee lists, they had found nothing. Many human records were destroyed during the war. "Please tell me," Zara said softly. Linda hesitated and pulled out a small data pad. "We found something, but it might be difficult to hear." The princess braced herself, expecting the worst news. Had Amy died during the conflict like so many others? "We discovered that your friend Amy joined the Human Defense Force early in the war," Linda continued. "She became a pilot and flew many dangerous missions." Zara felt relief wash over her. Amy was alive and had fought bravely for her people. "Where is she now? Can I contact her?" Linda looked uncomfortable and shifted her weight. "Your Highness, there is something else you need to know about Amy." "What is it?" Zara asked, sensing something important was coming. "Amy's full military record was classified at the highest levels," Linda said slowly. "She flew under many different call signs during the war." The alien princess waited for Linda to continue. Her friend had obviously become an important pilot if her records were so heavily protected. "One of her call signs was Ghost of Terra," Linda said quietly. The words hit Zara like a physical blow. She stumbled backward and had to grab the balcony, railing for support. Amy was the legendary human warrior. Her sweet childhood friend who used to pick flowers in the palace gardens had become the most feared fighter in the galaxy. "That cannot be true," Zara whispered. Linda nodded sadly. "I have verified the records multiple times. Amy Rodriguez, formerly of the Diplomatic Corps, became Colonel Amy Rodriguez of the 7th Fighter Wing. She was responsible for the victories at Kepler Station and the liberation of New Mars." Zara's mind raced as she remembered all the stories about the Ghost of Terra, the mysterious pilot who could appear anywhere and strike without warning, the warrior who had destroyed 3 Galactic Federation battleships in a single day, the legend who had finally broken through the siege of Earth and ended the war. All this time it had been Amy. Sweet, gentle Amy who used to cry when they found injured birds in the garden. She saved millions of lives on both sides by ending the war quickly, Linda added softly. Many more would have died if the fighting had continued. Zara felt tears running down her cheeks. She was proud of her friend, but also heartbroken. The war had changed Amy from a caring girl into a deadly weapon. "Is she still alive?" Zara managed to ask. "Yes," Linda replied. "She retired from active duty after the peace treaty. She lives quietly on a farming colony now." The princess wiped her eyes and stood straighter. "I want to see her." Linda looked concerned. "Your Highness, that might not be wise." Amy chose to disappear after the war ended. She does not want to be found. She was my best friend, Zara said firmly. I need to know that she is well. The trauma of war changes people, Linda warned. She may not be the same person you remember. Zara touched her pendant again and thought of all the happy memories she shared with Amy. Their friendship had been real and precious. Whatever Amy had become during the war, some part of that sweet girl had to still exist. Please help me find her, Zara asked. I will go alone and in secret. No one needs to know. Linda studied the princess's face for a long moment. Finally, she nodded. I will arrange transport to her colony, but you must promise to be careful. Amy has earned her peace, Zara agreed, knowing this journey would change everything. She was about to reunite with the person who meant the most to her in the galaxy, the same person who had become both humanity's greatest hero and her people's most dangerous enemy. The stars seemed brighter as Zara began planning her secret trip to find Amy. Their story was far from over.